Are you guys ready to listen about the full moon in Capricorn? This is the second full moon that we have in Capricorn this year, which is sort of rare. It's called the blue moon, and I'm wearing blue today. Shall we begin? Each sign has one new moon and one full moon per year. And this time, Capricorn has been paid a little bit more respect for a change with two full moons. Last full moon was on the 22nd of June, and this time we have full moon happening on the 21st of July. Look at the crazy sun. It's trying to creep into my reels. You can tell Leo season is around the corner. So the last full moon we had Venus and Mercury in Cancer. So illuminated all the emotions. They were just bubbling up. This whole month was like, oh, I don't know why I'm so angry. I don't know why I'm so sad, but I do know why. But it's all just very subtle. Elemental, just alchemical in a way. The moon in Capricorn that preceded this full moon that is upcoming in a couple of days, these feelings and emotions were seen to be transformed. They were obviously there, visibly, tangibly present, in order to see them and understand that, wow, I'm actually really tender inside. I cannot beat myself up on top of that a bit. Like, I can't do that. It's too sensitive. It depends on the person. For some people, it's better to be a bit more like that. For others, it is frustrating because if they are already sensitive, it's just walking on a tightrope. What is the difference between the two moons? This full moon that is coming, 21st of July, it will be happening at the last degree of Capricorn. So the first one was in the first degree and this one is at the last degree. We are at the peak of not only seeing our emotions, but we're here to say, okay, I see it. I see what I can do here. That's the main thing. Now it is about hope that this shit can change. It should. It should change, because if there was a cycle that kept coming back, but just you got used to it. This time you didn't like this. It's like, oh, the questions, the questions that any designer would ask. Why? Where? Who? What? And when you ask these questions, it's now like, I can actually change. Why? I can change who? I can change what? So this Capricorn full moon will be like, all right, cool. I'm making this work for me. I'm making this work because I know I can feel and I can go there and I can be really up, really down, really left, really, really right. And I kind of want to stay center. So that's the innovation right there. Pluto works in a subtle way, but really, really strong. So balancing the emotional spectrum with a framework, understanding it and giving it support, not just as a hanky kind of wipe the mess support, but the support in structures, support in boundaries. This is too much of that. That's why I'm like this. This is too little of that. That's why I'm like this. This Capricorn full moon is that, it kind of all makes sense now. It kind of all makes sense what didn't make sense a month ago in the end of June. And this is rewarding because Leo season is coming and we are going to be reaping our fruit of labor. Mars has just entered Gemini and it is trining Pluto, that is together with that moon, right? Pluto is in Aquarius and the moon is in the last degrees of Capricorn. So they are like dating together for now. And at the time, Mars is there saying, hey, and Mars is in Gemini really cheeky, like very attractive. It's like 6, the bond. So you're going to be bonding with those frameworks, with those ideas, with even those feelings. We understand that Sun is in Cancer. It's shining light on the moon, Cancer and Capricorn on the opposite ends. That's why it's a full moon. So once that is done, we have a new moon happening in Leo. Yeah, at the 12 degrees on the 4th of August. That's a big shift in energy. So if this full moon, there's like a lot going on and it is a bit much, understand that it is what it is. But it's getting out of that zone slowly. It's getting backpedaling. It feels like it is backpedaling, but it's actually not. It's moving forward with more clarity, moving forward with more hope and support. What can happen, on the other hand, is by the time the new moon comes, so end of July, it's like you've got that framework, you've got that support, you've got those ideas, you're going to be like, yeah, cool. Your to-do list is going to be absolutely amazing. Just do not get on the high horse by August, because we have a Mercury retrograde happening in August, and I'll tell you all about it in the August forecast. Just understand that whatever you're thinking right now will be adjusted, so it's more practical, because Leo can get a bit too boisterous and too creative and too much of everything. Tone it down. Mute colors. I'm wishing you a beautiful full moon, and just understand that on the 21st of July is a lot going on in the sky. I mean, I can write a book about how much is happening. So this was just a little snippet of information for you to get a little taste of the vibes. But Capricorn is all about finding comfort in awkward situations. Capricorns, they just need a hip flask and pretty much can sleep on the hard rocks. They're not going to be that upset about it. But the thing is, you don't have to. Get the hip flask, put the water in there, make sure there's enough water, and you'll be fine. Just do not make it harder than it is, and don't make it too optimistic as well.